So who can participate? Basically, all legal entities from throughout the world are allowed to participate. That includes natural persons, juridical persons, and all sorts of international organizations. This means, for instance, universities or other research institutions, non-governmental organizations, cities and communities, small and medium-sized enterprises or bigger enterprises. But it is important to know that participation does not equal funding in Horizon Europe. And we will look at so who can actually receive funding money from the European Commission. That are entities from or that are located in EU member states, in those countries that have been associated with Horizon Europe, with the framework program. I think there are currently 12 countries that already are associated with the framework program, and I think about 5 or 6 that are still in the progress of being associated. For instance, the famous example of the UK. And there are third countries, which are usually countries with little or medium income that qualify for funding money. And exceptionally, entities from other third countries might receive funding money from the European Commission if they are requested in the work program or in a certain topic, or if the EU Commission considers their participation essential for carrying out a certain project. There are basically two major minimum criteria, so to say, for most projects that are to be funded within Cluster 5. And that means that most projects that are to be funded are usually joint projects. That means that you should build a consortium. This rule doesn't account for all topics, but for a lot of them. In particular, those that are considered or that are characterized as so-called RIAs or EAs, so the research and innovation actions or the innovation actions. This is just to have it heard once. And the minimum criteria for these consortia is that you have to be a consortium of at least 3 entities, and at least one of these entities has to be located in a EU member state, and the other 2 have to be located either in a member state or in an associated countries. So that's the minimum criteria. Usually the consortia are much, much bigger than just 3, but this is what you have to fulfill in order to qualify for eligibility. And you also have to have a gender equality plan. That's kind of new in Horizon Europe. To the next slide, please. So just to give you a little bit of an impression, if you're new to Horizon Europe, potential roles that you could have in a consortium are the coordinator. That's basically the key role in a consortium, because the coordinator is responsible for kind of everything, more or less, namely the proposal and the entire project. That means that the coordinator has to coordinate the preparation and the submission of the project, of the proposal, has to keep in mind the budget, has to be sure to keep deadlines, and to coordinate the reporting, amongst others. And they're also responsible to communicate with the project leader, that is your contact person at the European Commission that is dedicated to your project, and also towards public, if appropriate. If you're new to Horizon Europe, I would not advise to become a coordinator immediately, but to maybe start as a work package leader or a task leader or a member of a committee. Usually the coordinators have a little bit of an experience in Horizon 2020 or Horizon Europe already.